On today's video, I'm going to show you yet another quick and easy summertime hairstyle that you can try in your thin fine hair. Trying to keep it simple, we are just going to use a hair tie and a few bobby pins today to do a really simple slicked back style. I'm going to start by slicking my hair back. I'm going to get my part nice and straight. One thing that will make a slick back always look untidy is a wonky part. So you want to make sure your part is nice and straight before you start. Now, at this point, I would suggest adding your gel or anything that you want to put, smoothing balm, in your hair to hold your slick back down all day. I'm not going to keep my slick back in, so I'm not going to add products. I'm just going to brush my hair into place because once I'm done filming this video, I am going to take my hair out. But if you were keeping your hair in a style like this all day, I would suggest some products at this point and kind of brushing those products into your hair. You can also do this style not as a slick back. You can do it with a soft hairline, you can do it with your bangs out, you can do it with some hairs out around your face, and you can do it and just leave it piecey. You could do it with curls and have a lot of texture. It's totally up to you, but we are going to do it as a slick back style today because that makes it super accessible for people who are looking for styles to do on their day 2 or 3 hair. So this will work really, really well for that. So just making sure we don't have any horrible lumps and bumps. I'm never going for perfection with my slick backs, but no giant lumps or bumps. And then we're just going to put our hair in a ponytail, and I'll show you the rest from the back.
Once you have your hair in a ponytail, we're going to create a hole in the base of your hair and flip our ponytail up from the bottom up through. Now, what I want you to remember is when you create that hole, you want to make sure it's a nice wide open space with no hairs crisscrossing across. That's going to make it really hard to flip it through. But when you go to flip it through, if you're finding resistance, stop, make the hole a little bigger and try again. Because if you're feeling a lot of resistance, the hole's probably just not big enough. Then you're going to split that hair into 2 and you're going to wrap those 2 pieces. You want to wrap them going in the same direction, which is going to be easier on one piece and a little more tricky on the other, but in the same direction is important so that when you twist them around each other, they don't merge into one and they stay as 2 separate pieces. And then you're going to twist them around each other in the opposite direction that you twisted them on themselves. Once you have done that, you're going to kind of hold it with one hand and kind of pull at the little twists just to create some movement, create some texture. I don't mind if some of my ends pop out because it just creates more texture. And then I kind of just like loop it around itself, tuck those ends under, kind of smush it all into the base of my hair. And then I just start to pin it everywhere. Pin it all in the perimeters, and as I'm pinning the perimeter and all the pieces that I can kind of feel are sticking out with my hands, I'm kind of just pulling and molding it as I go until I like the way it feels. Or you can set up a bunch of mirrors and see how it looks. And I could tell there that I had like a sort of a piece covering everything, making it look a lot more like a chignon. So I just pinned that piece down until I was happy with it, and that's it. There you go.
And there we go. It is a pretty little bun style. Got a little bit more texture and interest going on than just your regular wraparound or flip through bun, anything like that, because it's got several loops and twists and areas like that. Now, if your hair is longer, you're going to have an even more intricate bun. It will get bigger and you'll have more loops and stuff to pull. If your hair is a bit on the shorter side like mine or a little shorter, it's going to be a little bit more simple, but still really pretty. And if nothing else, it's actually a great way of helping to get your bun a little bit more voluminous if you struggle with that. So give it a try, see how it works out for you. It's a really simple way to try doing a bun little updo style in your hair. It's very forgiving because you can kind of mold and shape it to look nice as you go. It's not like if you do a couple steps slightly differently, it's going to look horrible. It is a very, very forgiving, beginner friendly style. Let me know in the comments if you try this one out and how it works out for you. I think this one looks really pretty for a summer day out when you want your hair up, off your neck, off your face. It is day 2, you didn't wash your hair, but you still want to look really pretty and put together. It's an awesome style for that, in my opinion. Thank you so much for watching today. I love having you here. Let me know in the comments if there's any other videos you would like to see, because I always want to make what you guys want to see. I will see you in the next one. Bye.